Salut les fans de la course hippique. Maintenant, we are at Saint-Cloud for their Sunday meeting, where there are 4 listed races. Later on, we will be with Caroline for the racing at Naas, but to start, we will consider the Prix Herod. I think that this race is set up for Saint-Non, after completing her hat-trick at Newmarket in October. She has made the win on soft ground before, at Chepstow, so maybe she will be fine on this heavy going here at Saint-Cloud, but that is still something we have to find out. D'accord, but if she cannot be good on this ground, then it may be André Fabre's Gazi or Dalibor Torok's Dorsal that can feature in the race. Oui, I will take the chance that Quiescent will act on this going ahead of Gazi and Dorsal. And I must now give you all to Caroline for her Sunday nap.
Why, thank you, Marie-Francoise, and my nap at Naas is in the Barberstown Castle Chase. It is an absolute cracker of a race for the feature, but I'm of the mind to go with Only by Night. My reasoning? Well, Henry de Bromhead does like to use this race as a target to get the winter campaigns underway, so In the Pocket makes some obvious appeal with the yard in red-hot form, but Gavin Cromwell's Only by Night was second to Medjborough in a Grade 1 novice chase at the Punchestown Festival, has won first time out in the start of her winter campaign in 2023 and 2024, and has a fine record over fences, never out of the first 2 in 5 starts, winning 3. Champ Keeley is clearly the class act of this field, but has to give plenty of weight away and needs further to be at his best, while stablemate Ile Atlantique is prone to the odd error, so has risks attached. All in all, a brilliant puzzle for the start of this campaign, but Only by Night does it for me, with In the Pocket likely to make a race of it after Ile Atlantique sets the early pace. And now I'll hand over back to Marie-Francoise for your Sunday next best.
Merci beaucoup, Caroline. And oui, I think I have a nice one for you here at Saint-Cloud in the Prix Solitude. André Fabre can win this listed race with Anakova, who was very, very close to winning here the last time. She maybe had not the best ground underneath her in that 1,600-meter race, when she had to go 6 wide into the home straight, so from 8th place there was plenty for her to do. D'accord, but this extra trip can give her more time to find a better run into the finish, so I think she must be the one to follow in the last of the listed races on Saint-Cloud's Sunday meeting. It must be Owen Burrows' Azania that will be close to Anakova. Now she has made the first win here in France, but I will take my chance with Anakova. Earlier on, it can be Norwalk Havoc, the raider from Ireland, that can win the Prix Tonti with this heavy ground not the big concern. But André Fabre's Narquez has won both his races this season. That includes a big hot handicap here in October, so he must be on my list also. Hamed Al-Jahani's Midnight Gun can make this step up to the black-type race and has Christophe Soumillon to make him at his best, while Christophe Furlan-Silius has plenty of pattern experience, even at the top level, so these are my big 4. But I think it will be Jessica Harrington's Norwalk Havoc that can win, so he is my pick, just ahead of Silius. And now, back to Caroline at Naas.
Thank you, Marie-Francoise, and my second pick for Sunday's Naas meeting is Spillane's Tower, lining up in the Brown Lad Handicap Hurdle. Well, of course, Spillane's Tower is much better known as a chaser, but still has a bit of a giveaway mark over hurdles, so I'll take my chance on him. With Grade 1 form over fences in the book, Spillane's Tower is obviously the class act, but Willie Mullins has the unexposed Cisco getting £4, and this should make for a decent contest between the two. Cisco was just 2 lengths behind Grandsboy in a handicap at Listowel the last day, so should line up readied for this. Gavin Cromwell's Back to Normal also reverts to a hurdle race here and can have a say, but Spillane's Tower should have too much for him and Cisco for the win.
I will finish our coverage now for Sunday, and maybe Mooncloud will win the Prix Isolabella for Francis-Henri Graffard's Mooncloud. It is very much her home track, as all her 3 races have been here, and she has been in the first 3 each time, winning her second start over 1,600 meters. D'accord, but the raider from Angleterre, Charlie Fellows Maver, will not be minding this ground none, so must make my list, and Karl Burke does very, very well here in France, so Love Dynasty also has the good chance. Gabrielle Mosse's Goulia won her first start in France at Compiègne, so has a chance also, but I will think that Mooncloud will be too good for these on this ground.